Italy is one of those places that never gets old, no matter how many times you visit. From jaw-dropping landscapes to some of the best food on the planet, there's a reason it's a favorite for travelers around the world. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the top 10 places you absolutely need to check out on your next trip to Italy, from some of the most popular to hidden gems. Number 10. The Blue Grotto, Capri. Let's start with one of Italy's natural wonders, the Blue Grotto on the island of Capri. This is a stunning sea cave where the water glows a neon blue, almost as if it's lit from underneath. The color comes from sunlight passing through an underwater cavity and reflecting off the water. It's surreal and something you really have to see to believe. This spot has been famous for centuries. Roman statues have been found in the cave, and it's believed that Roman Emperor Tiberius used to come here for a swim. Number 9. Lake Como next. We've got Lake Como, a place that might look familiar if you've seen any celebrity magazines. This stunning lake, set against the backdrop of the Italian Alps, is home to luxury villas, lush gardens, and picture-perfect towns. Even George Clooney bought a $13 million villa here in 2002. Lake Como isn't just for the rich and famous, though. You can take a boat across the lake, visit charming towns like Bellagio, or just sit back and enjoy the scenery. The lake itself is shaped like an upside-down Y, and its shores are dotted with historic villages, hiking trails, and quiet beaches. The atmosphere here is relaxed but classy, making it perfect if you're looking for a peaceful escape from the busier cities. Number 8. Pompeii and Mount Vesuvius now. We're heading back in time with Pompeii, one of the most fascinating archaeological sites on the planet. In 79 AD, Mount Vesuvius erupted and buried this entire Roman city under volcanic ash. What's incredible is how well preserved everything is. Walking through Pompeii is like stepping into a time capsule from 2,000 years ago. You'll see houses, temples, bathhouses, and even fast food stalls. You can walk the same streets that ancient Romans did, and it's easy to imagine what life was like here before the eruption. If you're feeling adventurous, you can also hike up Mount Vesuvius itself. The volcano is still considered active, but it's safe to visit as it's currently dormant, and the view from the top is absolutely worth the trek. You'll be able to see the Bay of Naples and even get a sense of how massive the eruption was that day. Number 7. The Trulli Houses of Alberobello. In the southern region of Puglia, you'll find the town of Alberobello, home to some of the most unusual houses in the world. These white, cone-shaped buildings are called trulli, and they've been around for centuries. The history behind them is pretty quirky, as it's linked to an interesting legend. It's said that back in the day, people built these houses without mortar so they could easily take them apart when tax collectors came around, which would make the homes disappear on paper. But the true reason for this construction technique was that local laws did not allow permanent structures in the area. In any case, the Trulli aren't going anywhere today, and Alberobello is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Number 6. The Dolomites. If you love stunning mountain views, you'll love the Dolomites. This mountain range in northern Italy is part of the Alps and offers some of the most breathtaking landscapes in Europe. The Dolomites are known for their jagged peaks, lush green valleys, and in the winter, snow-covered slopes. Hiking is a huge draw here, with plenty of trails offering panoramic views, crystal-clear lakes, and cozy mountain huts where you can stop for a bite. In winter, it transforms into a skier's paradise. Even if you're not big on outdoor sports, the Dolomites are worth visiting just for the gorgeous beauty. Plus, the sunsets here are legendary. The mountains take on a pinkish glow, a natural phenomenon called enrosadira. Number 5. Cinque Terre. Cinque Terre is one of those places that doesn't feel real until you see it with your own eyes. It's made up of 5 tiny villages: Rio Maggiore, Manarola, Cornelia, Vernazza, and Monterosso, perched on the rugged coastline of the Italian Riviera. The colorful houses look like they're stacked on top of each other, clinging to the cliffs above the sea. This area is great if you enjoy hiking, with trails connecting all 5 villages, giving you some of the best views of the coast. If hiking isn't your thing, you can take a boat between the villages or just relax on one of the small, rocky beaches. Cinque Terre is also famous for its fresh seafood and pesto, which originated in this region. Number 4. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. No trip to Italy would be complete without a stop in Pisa to see its world-famous Leaning Tower. Sure, it's touristy, but there's something about seeing the tower in person that makes it worth the visit. The Leaning Tower is actually the freestanding bell tower for the cathedral next to it. Construction started in 1173. and it began leaning pretty much right away due to the soft ground it was built on. For centuries, engineers worked to stabilize it, and it's now safe to climb. If you're up for it, you can walk up the 251 steps to the top and enjoy the view of Pisa. While the tower gets most of the attention, the whole Piazza dei Miracoli is impressive, including the cathedral and the baptistery. So, while you're there, take the time to explore the entire square. Number 3, the Colosseum, Rome. Rome is packed with iconic landmarks, but none are quite as famous as the Colosseum. This ancient amphitheater is the largest ever built, and it's where gladiators once fought for their lives in front of thousands of spectators. Even though it's nearly 2,000 years old, the Colosseum is still an awe-inspiring sight. You can tour the inside and imagine what it must have been like when crowds filled the stands to watch these intense battles. After visiting the Colosseum, it's easy to get lost in the rest of Rome's historic center. You can explore the Roman Forum, the Pantheon, and the city's many piazzas and fountains. Rome is also a fantastic place to eat your way through Italy, with endless options for pizza, pasta, and gelato around every corner. Number 2, the Valley of the Temples, Sicily. If you're interested in ancient history, then the Valley of the Temples in Sicily should be at the top of your list. This archaeological park near Agrigento is home to some of the best preserved ancient Greek temples outside of Greece. These temples date back to the 5th century BC and were built to honor various Greek gods. The Temple of Concordia is especially impressive and has been very well preserved. The site is huge, so plan to spend a few hours exploring the ruins and learning about Sicily's ancient history. Visiting in the evening is a real treat, as the temples are beautifully lit up, making them look even more dramatic against the night sky. Number 1, Sardinia's Maddalena Archipelago. For a truly unforgettable experience, head to Sardinia and explore the Maddalena Archipelago. This group of islands, located off the northern coast of Sardinia, is famous for its crystal-clear water and pristine beaches. The archipelago is a national park, so the natural beauty here is well preserved. You can rent a boat for the day and hop between islands, each one more beautiful than the last. One of the most stunning spots is Spiaggia Rossa, or Pink Beach, which gets its color from crushed coral. While you're in Sardinia, you can also explore the island's unique history, from ancient stone towers called nuraghi to medieval castles. Sardinia feels like a world of its own, offering a mix of adventure, history, and pure relaxation. Which of these places have you visited, or would you like to visit? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this interesting or helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel videos like this.